Welcome back to Chicago Now. We just had a great conversation with Carlos Lerma. Remember that name because I have a feeling that he's going to be really successful. But we're switching gears and talking about something that's happening locally here this weekend.
The Chicago Marathon.
Big Chicago Marathon. We're already seeing street closures for it very soon. We're talking to runners throughout Good Day Chicago, throughout Chicago Now. That's where it's all really going to happen, at least the starting and finish lining, I believe. Actually, I'm planning to go this weekend just to cheer on some folks that I know. But have you ever thought about running a marathon? Have you ever?
Yes, I have before in California.
You did?
I did. I almost died. Correct. I almost died. I don't remember my time because by the time I looked up, I was like one of the last people coming through the finish line. It was interesting. Yeah, I can't say that I would do it again. Now listen. I used to love to run, and in fact, I just started back running this past Sunday.
You mentioned it the other day.
This past Sunday, I decided, you know what, that was the best way that I stayed fit. It's a way of clearing your mind, and I did it strictly for the exercise. I'm not here to be a marathon runner. I think that the toll of running on concrete has definitely taken its toll on my knees already. But yeah, I can get into why people do it. I honestly can. It's definitely a high. And we want to talk to somebody who's about to do it. His name is Otis Hudson. He is a retired NFL guard who played for the Cincinnati Bengals. That was 2010 to 2013, and then the Kansas City Chiefs in 2014. And then following his retirement, moved back to Chicago and discovered running is, like I just said, a perfect way to stay healthy. So Otis, you're going to be running in the Chicago Marathon this Sunday. Is this the first time that you'll be running in this?
This will be my second time. I ran in 2022.
Got it. How did you do the first time?
I made it 17 miles, then I had to top out.
It was a lot. It was a lot, right?
It was a lot because I didn't train for it.
Okay.
Okay. This year, are you training for it? Do you think it's going to be a different outcome?
I am training for it. I hired a coach, Dan O'Keefe, with Naperville Running Company, and Coach Vanderstein Running. Yeah, I'm going to finish 100%. I'm going to finish this year.
Perfect. So into that training, because we've seen videos of people training, they're waking up bright and early in the morning to do this. Walk us through a day of training for Otis.
So a day of training, so I start my training around 4:35 in the afternoon. On Mondays, I run 3 miles and 5 sprints. On Tuesdays, I run with my track club at Naperville Running Club in North Central College, downtown Naperville. On Wednesday is my rest day. Thursday is around 5 miles. Friday is another rest day. Saturday is my long run, anywhere between 10 to 15 miles. And Sunday is a recovery run, 3 miles.
So Otis, is this anything like practice during the NFL season, or is it a whole different kind of bear to prepare for a marathon?
I think it's different because when you practicing for the NFL, you pretty much working on skill work and agilities, and this you trying to build your endurance.
What about the food aspect? Because we have heard people, load up on the carbs and all this stuff. How do you're laughing, so it must be something to it. How do you prepare for the food part of it too?
That's an interesting question because when I first started running, I would get hungry a lot, but now I'm not as hungry. So I had to hire a running nutritionist, and I hired her a couple of weeks ago. So I'm eating more now than when I was first starting training for the marathon.
So explain, if you're eating to prepare for this, what does a day in the life of your food laid out on the table look like?
Especially during your long run days.
Yeah.
So my long run, I eat probably 3 slices of bread, and I just take my gels and go run. So a typical day, I will eat protein shake and a banana. For lunch, I will have some chicken or steak and some rice. I don't eat too much vegetables, but I probably should. For dinner, I would have pretty much the same chicken and rice and another protein shake.
I wonder, is that why?
It's pretty plain.
It is plain.
I feel like I need a little more.
But I think it probably would kind of weigh you down a little bit.
Yeah, I
don't know.
What have you learned with this running nutritionist? Because maybe some people who are preparing right now are just running in general.
Just showing up.
They can't get a running nutritionist. What's maybe some piece of advice that they have given you that you found surprising or more helpful than you thought when you first heard it?
She said I need to eat more. I need to eat way more than what I'm currently doing. So I try to stomach as much as I can, but at this moment, I just can't eat too much.
So you said last year, or was it 2022, you said that you ran this marathon before, 2022. You said you had to tap out at the 17th mile. Why do you think that, what do you think happened that you had to do that? Was it a lack of training? Was it a lack of the nutritional part? Was it both?
So my feet started to hurt mile 14, and I really didn't understand shoes at the time because in the NFL you kind of get measured for your shoes, and you're not allowed to wear anything that can really, injure you. So when I started running, I'm a size 14 and a half, which I found out this year, but I raced in a size 16. So my foot kept hitting the front of my shoe, and I just had enough at mile 17.
Yeah, ouch.
Probably had all kinds of
wrong.
sores.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Otis, but it sounds like you're like, hey, I made it through the NFL, which props to you. You kind of go into this thinking like, yeah, I could do this.
When I first did it, yes. I said I played in the NFL, so I could just sign up and run a marathon, easy breezy, no problem. But that's not the reality of things. So I really had to train and focus on my conditioning, trying to eat as healthy as possible. When I first started racing this year, I was 396 pounds, and I will race this year at 310 pounds.
Oh,
wow,
congratulations,
good for you.
You did it. Very good.
Man.
What do you think your time will be? If you had to say, okay, this is a decent time for me, this is where I want to be, what would you say your time will be?
2 hours and 45 minutes, easy. No, I'm joking. I just want to finish it. I just want to finish it, and going into next season, I want to actually train and prepare to qualify for Boston.
That's
okay,
impressive.
so you want to continue this. After the 2022 is behind you,
keep rolling.
This is the start of something new.
Yeah, qualify for Boston, and yeah, I think, when I get together with my coach after the race, we'll put together a plan, talk to my nutritionist, and she'll put together a diet plan and take it from there.
I wish you all the luck. I really do. They were packing up when I did mine. It was like
She has done it. She walked.
Literally, they were
You've done at mile 16. I'm not even going to start. I'm sorry.
They were packing up. They're like, we're here.
I'm going on Sunday. Well, at least I'll be along the route. I will look for you, Otis, and I'll be cheering you on.
Yeah, we'll cheer you on.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you for
so
being
much
with
for joining
us.
us.
We'll have you back when you may do it in 2 hours. You never know. You never know.
I'm not doing 2 hours, trust me.
You might win it.
You might win it all.
What are we talking?
No chance. Well, we have Connor Mitz. I believe that's his name. He's going for the record this year, and I hope he get it.
Yeah, we hope so too. But we hope that you finish too, Otis. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Have a good one.